suffocating anymore. Sweet the possibilities that lay outside an open door. And what if I were to step through and run the risk of starting anew, away from you, free of all of you. Sweet the melodies blowing through the passing trees. Sweet the winding road that puts distance between you and me, and each turn that I take reiterates the need to escape, and it liberates, yeah, it liberates. And the overhead lights pulsate, freezing motion, animating time, leaving the city glow, brings glorious emptiness and hope as darkness descends. Sweet the airwaves, sicking out the radio. Sweet a voice familiar and low on a country music show, playing songs of loss and pain. Those like me who wish to start again, sing again, learn to live again. And the overhead lights pulsate, freezing motion, animating time, leaving the city glow, brings a glorious emptiness and hope as darkness descends. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, thanks. There we are. I'm going to have to do plenty of talking just to make sure it's in every time. Okay, try that. Okay, a little bit of a... maybe a drinking song, I don't know. Don't know what you'd call it, but it's called You Take Something for the Pain. We all take something. Something to get us up in the morning, something to make us go to sleep at night. It goes like this. You take something for the pain, hurting to disguise. You take a drink to ease your troubled mind, something to help you sleep, your body to grow numb. And when you wake up, you start over again. Once you believed in me. Once you believed in me. And now you pacify me. They could have waited till I finished the song, couldn't they? Words that fracture me, words so insincere, and you don't understand what's changed. You take something for the pain, hurting to disguise. You take a drink, ease your troubled mind, something to help you sleep, body to grow numb. And when you wake up, you start over again. Once you truly loved, you love me. Once you truly loved, you love me. But now you just rely on me for some company and to ease life's mundane routines, and you don't understand what's changed. You take something for the pain, hurting to disguise. You take a drink, ease your troubled mind, something to help you sleep, body to grow numb. And when you wake up, you start over again. Let's see whether we can out-cheer them. Well done, that bench at the back. You kept it going longest. Okay, we're going to do a tune now called... it's a bit of a vigilante song, I suppose, for the want of a better term. It's called No Remorse, Guilt or Shame. What's done is done. That doesn't make it right. What's done is done. That doesn't make it right. You raised a gun, aimed and fired, chose to take a life. And for your actions, there's a price. Yeah, for your actions, you know that there's a price. A loss of dignity and freedom, dignity and freedom caged for life. But when she told you what he'd done, and you saw her tears and felt her pain, like a rabbit caught in a headlight, frozen in fierce and small and afraid, and no remorse or guilt or shame, no remorse. You do the same again. You didn't run, you didn't hide, you didn't run, you didn't hide. The wick of tens, smoked a cigarette and listened to your rights. Justification found in her eyes, justification found in her eyes, in your heart and in your soul, premeditated damn right. But when she told you what he'd done, and you saw her tears and felt her pain, like a rabbit caught in a headlight, frozen in fierce and small and afraid, and no remorse or guilt or shame, no remorse. You do the same again. no remorse or guilt, guilt or shame, shame. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yeah, those last three songs are all original, and like I say, I play under the name Blind River Scare. So if you want to have a listen online, that's the place to go. Blind River Scare. Say it slow because people go, what? But I'm going to do a cover now by a guy called Ryan Adams. Now, again, when I say that quick, people think Brian Adams. No, cross off the B, Ryan Adams. Great songwriter. Goes like this. I went down to Houston and I stopped in San Antone. I passed up the station for the bus, trying to find me something, but I wasn't sure just what. And I ended up with pockets full of dust. So I went on to Cleveland and I ended up insane. Bought a bar would soon learn to dance. I was spending money like the way it likes to rain, and I ended up with pockets full of change. Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. I ain't never been to Vegas, but gambled all my life. Building newsprint boats, I sailed to sewer mains, trying to find me something, but I wasn't sure just what. Ain't it funny how they say things never change? Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. Well, up here in the city, feels like things are closing in. The sunset's just a light bulb burning out. But I miss Kentucky and I miss my family. All the sweetest things they blow across the south. Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. One day carry me home. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to do I'm guessing you've sussed out by now. I like a lot of country music, and A lot of folk music. This is a song called Could I Be a Different Man? I normally play with a pedal steel player, so there's a pedal steel solo in the middle that you're kind of going to have to use your imagination on. And I'll see what I can improvise in the middle there. They love that intro. They absolutely love that intro then, didn't they? In silent thought, I sit and stare at patterns that the rain makes, drops chasing drops down the glass. There's one question that I ask, and that's could I be a different man? Could I be, woo, different man? This is really weird. Could I start again? 'Cause I've let myself, and this life's let me down. Yet do I owe everything that I am to some divine and greater plan? And is my life down to you? And if that were to be true, then could I be a different man? Could I be a different man? Could I start again? 'Cause I've let myself, but this life's let me down. I carry baggage that breaks me, forces me to a bended knee. It's not forgiveness that I seek, or the voice of reason to speak, but to be a different man. Could I be a different man? Could I start again? 'Cause I've let myself, and this life's let me down. Keep it going. I timed that one right. There we are. Hey. I've got a very shy fan base. They hide on balconies and. Skull out of my hands. flowers and soft toys, an old photograph in a plastic wallet, taped down to stop the rain, and damage in a tattoo of fence to indicate the spot of tributes. Never be forgotten, or plenty of pain. Now it's out of my hands, it's out of my hands. Time can turn the sweetest thing sour, it's out of my hands. Visibility poor, 2:45 a.m. driving, wipers at full speed when desperation closed. 'Cause I knew before I ever found the bottle that you've been drinking, tired and sinking deeper than before. Now it's out of my hands, it's out of my hands. Time can turn the sweetest thing sour, it's out of my hands. But now I trade the moonlight for your main beams to shine into my eyes, temporarily blind. Hear the engines roar, feel the breeze as you drive by. Now it's out of my hands, it's out of my hands. Time can turn the sweetest thing sour, it's out of my hands. Now it's out of my hands, it's out of my hands. Time can turn the sweetest thing sour, it's out of my hands. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to do another cover version now by a band some of you might know, Creedence Clearwater Revival. But before I do that, obviously most of these songs are original, and I've got some CDs available. I'm going to do a shameless plug. For the handsome price of £5, you can have a choice of 3, but the latest one's only been out a month, and it's getting a lot of good press, a lot of good reviews. And that's got a 4-piece band on it. So if you fancy listening to the songs you're hearing now, but with a bass player, drummer, and a pedal steel player, £5. Okay, end of public service announcement, advertisement. I'm back on with the songs. This is Lodi. Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for the pot of gold. Yeah, things got bad and things got worse, I guess you know the tune. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. I rode in on a Greyhound, I'd be walking out if I go. I was just traveling through, must be 7 months or more. Yet I ran out of time and money. It looks like they took my friends. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. From the magazine said I was on my way, but somewhere I lost connection, ran out of songs to play. Yet I ran out of time and money. Looks like my plans fell through. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. If I only had $1 for every song that I've sung, every time I had to play, well, people said they're drunk, you know I'd catch the next train back to where I live. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go a little mellow on this one. It's that sort of night anyway, isn't it? It's very warm. We can just chill out and enjoy ourselves. There's no rush. Just have a drink and we're all mellow. It's sun's out. Throw back the curtains and greet the day. Rain beating down dampens resolve. Leave cellar gutters into the drains to disappear their beauty, never to grace a tree again. Shafts of light and dancing dust, pleasant lights the way back to your beds. Indentations on both sides, stained sheets to match your soul. Payment received, no recourse. Can I lock your bed, you ask? And I say, I guess I can get better, I suppose. Can I lock your bed, you ask? And I say, I guess I can get better. Back and watch the smoke rings rise, a toxic cloud against yellow skies. On a Gideon's Bible they used an empty pack next to a light that inscribed, with all I love, your mum and dad. Can I lock your bed, you ask? And I say, I guess I can get better, I suppose. Can I lock your bed, you ask? And I say, I guess I can get better. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I mentioned a CD available now called The Point of No Return, and I'm going to actually play the lead track of it. Goes like this. Got my girlfriend and 2 young kids sat in the front of a hired truck. They call me dad, but only one is mine, and the other's from time she spent with another man. Got everything I could handle and loads thrown in the back. I keep saying we're not running away, but it's the black and eye with the road ahead, and there's no going back. And I know that she's crying, 'cause her face is turned away. Our daughter lays sleeping right next to you, your son, older and wiser, knows she should be scared. Yeah, the streets lay silent as we approached the edge of town. Up ahead on the brow of the hill, against the moonlight, the silhouette of the parked car. Yet I feel fear rising as it burns my throat. I kill the lights and pull over, searching the skyline for any sign of life. Hear that Lorenzo crying, I'll be back if it's okay. I thought the cradle still sleeping, when next to you your son holds your hand and plays the man, trying to be brave. Take flashing lights and sirens over uncertainty. A downward pressure on the accelerator sets the rev counter rising, and my head shows slowly. 3 liters hum and my heart beats double time. I've reached the point of no return. The red tip glow of a cigarette signals I'll have to take what's coming, and what's coming has arrived. What's coming has arrived. Thank you very much. The Point of No Return. Okay, I'm going to slip back into a bit of country mode now. It's a tune called Restless Soul. Restless soul, you've always had a restless heart and soul. Restless soul. So what brought you to me, and what makes you wanna go? Restless soul, Still waters they stagnate while the mighty rivers flow. Restless soul, you've always had a restless heart and soul. Was it nature or nurture? Is it in your blood? You mothered up and left when you were too young to know. Does history repeat itself? That's what you've been taught. She became the yardstick by which you've been measured from this moment on. Restless soul, you've always had a restless heart and soul. Restless soul. So what brought you to me, and what makes you wanna go? Restless soul. Still waters they stagnate while the mighty rivers flow. Restless soul, you've always had a restless heart and soul. Your father never recovered, started a slow decline. Depression, addiction, prescribed drugs, fortified wine. Every time he looked at you, you'd see it in his eyes. You'd remind him of her and the hurt inside. In his leather wallet he kept a faded Polaroid of you in her arms. Behind the smiles he'd look for signs. She left him with a broken heart, and if you did the same, would it heal by vindicating him of any blame? Restless soul, you've always had a restless heart and soul. A restless soul. So what brought you to me, and what makes you wanna go? Restless soul. Still waters they stagnate while the mighty rivers flow. Restless soul, you've always had a restless heart and soul. Okay. Brought up by the railway track, and the sound of the milk train woke me up. Coal and steel sets the rhythm of the day, and the shunting yard at night hums a lullaby. my best friend lived a few miles down. And to get to his, I'd follow the lines. Jump down into his yard. I'd sit in the kitchen, talking with his old man. Pearls of wisdom he'd give me, like don't believe everything that you read, except for the Bible, that's a fact. And so are the words, yeah, the words of Johnny Cash. In a crowded bar, 25 years on, I call out your name. You pick up your drink and smokes and staggered over to where I stand. You wear your laugh upon your face, in your ink-stained skin and the way you move. Words of scripture on your arms, and a portrait of Johnny Cash. We were brought up to be everything the good book taught us to be. So when did you decide to stray the straight and true? In another hotel room bed, I wrestle with sleep in the early hours. Through the curtain the moonlight pours, casting shadows upon the walls. I see you there with outstretched arms, and read about a lamb with a lamb. I see the face of Jesus Christ on the man in black. Johnny Cash stood by his side. We were brought up to be everything the good book taught us to be. So when did you decide to stray the straight and true? Straight and true. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do another cover for you. This is a Neil Young tune. I'm guessing a few of you will all know Neil Young. He played in Hyde Park last week, and unfortunately I couldn't afford to go, but he was meant to be very good. Yeah, this is one of his tunes. Comes a time when you're drifting, comes a time when you settle down, comes a life, feelings lifted, lift my baby right up off the ground. Whoa, whoa, this whole world keeps on spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. It comes a time you and I, we were captured, we took our souls, then we flew away. We were right, we were given That's how we kept what we gave away. Oh, oh. This whole world keeps on spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. Here comes the time. This whole world keeps on spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. Here comes the time. Here comes the time. Here comes the time. Thank you, bit of Neil Young. Okay, just been told I got time for a couple more. It's a song called When You Walk Away. All have their own fights to fight, and our own crosses to bear. But the promises that we made were meant to last forever, and the crosses and the fights were the share. That's when you walk away, it makes me feel lonely. Makes you feel lonely inside of me. And the tears, they leave me empty, dry and barren without you. Restless I turn to face the coldness of the space where you should be. Somehow symbolic of our lives. We know how and why, but still feel unable to give. So when you walk away, it makes me feel lonely. It makes me feel lonely inside. And the tears, they leave me empty, dry and barren without you. Then why can I show emotion now you're gone? And why do I leave myself wide open, not feel wrong? Then why coursing through me? And why does it seem hopeless and meaningless when you're not there to see? Frame replayed 1,000 times. In my mind's eye analyzed. No matter how hard I try to justify or to blame, the consequences are the same. And so when you walk away, it makes me feel feel lonely. It makes you feel lonely inside of me. And the tears, they leave me empty, dry and barren without you, without you, without you. Thank you very much. Yeah, fine. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, it's been a real pleasure. As I say, for the handsome price of £5, I have got some CDs available there. Some solo ones, some with a band, and one that's literally been out a couple of weeks, so plenty of choice there. I'm going to finish off with a song called Killing Time. And just Google Blind River Scare if you want to have a listen online. It's been a pleasure, thank you. Losing lights, night draws in, last bus leaves without me, killing time, well, time kills me, looking for somewhere to go, for somewhere new to leave. Great glad smiles, an invitation to ride. Warm air blows inside, radio soundtracks the miles, killing time, well, time kills me. Looking for somewhere to go, or somewhere new to leave. Sleep deprivation burns my eyes and passing high beams haunt me. A sideways stare through my reflection, the headrest cradles in your stories. They sound like lullabies. Skyline change like the grave, 2 hours to the dawn of a new day, killing time, well, time kills me, looking for somewhere to go, for somewhere new to leave. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you again. Cheers.